My name's David Fields, one of the owners of Wormtown Brewery, and I'd like to welcome Western Mass and all of our beer fans to our new brewery here on 72 Shrewsbury Street in Worcester, Massachusetts. Ownership, the brewers, you want to get a first-hand experience, try some unique beers you won't be able to find anywhere else necessarily, except for maybe some bigger beer bars that might buy some of our one-off stuff. We'll have 6 offerings all the time, 6 different beers that we'll always have on tap. Wearables, growler sales, etc. So, but it's quite a project. This front room right here, if we convert all of our 30s and 60s to 90 barrel tanks, we can get to 22,000 barrels of production from 3,000 barrels today. And that gives us space out back to continue to expand the brewery, hopefully as we become a more of a regionalized player, then we have the ability to keep growing in this location right here. All glass. So the way you see framing, you think of your traditional back bar. Mm-hmm. If you were in a restaurant or a bar, you have the wood and the shelving and the vodka. All we have is our beer. It's all we're allowed to sell with the farmer who's pouring license, but you'll have glass, from the top of that back bar all the way and looking into the brewery at all times. You get to see it really neat. So this space right here, we were talking about the old Buick building. So this is a National Historic Registered Landmark building. It was an old Edward Buick facility, which you saw kind of that on the front side. This was literally the drive-in for the service bay. So as you come in here, you see these bumpers, which we worked hard to keep. Those were to keep people who are driving their cars into the service bays from hitting the weight-bearing columns with their cars back in the day. So this is your tank field. So you see brewing production actually occurring. This is where the beer will rest and finish. Hot and cold liquor tanks, and then we'll have our actual walk-in box that services our bar. Planned expansion. You see the height differences. We're 16 feet to the lowest point here versus 9 feet in our old brewery. So that gives us all the room to work. We'll have a silo in the corner of the parking lot right over the baseball field. So we'll have our big grain silo. The grain silo will auger feed directly into the mill room, and then the mill room will auger straight out and drop it into a grist mill case that's going to be right up above our mash tun. Now you recall our old facility, about 1,000 square feet, right about here. And this, all the way back, all the way into the wall, will all be drive-in cooler. We can store all of our products, kegs, cases, everything we make has to be kept refrigerated. So this will allow us to maintain and inventory the product for our distributors. That's the nickel tour.